Welcome back to the Have You Seen a Podcast YouTube channel. My name is Mason Knight, and this is our YouTube exclusive Indian cinema review. So if you guys like what you see here, please be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. And as promised, I am back reviewing and summarizing Scam 1992. Thank you to all the commenters over the years who have asked to do this show. Very excited to jump into this. This is episode 2, The Cobra Killer. All right, the episode opens with Ashwin's wife working in the parlor. When she returns to the house, she does have a conversation with Ashwin. She tells him that, Ashwin is feeling really guilty, but she's sitting there and telling him, hey, Ashwin, it's okay. I enjoy my job. I enjoy working at the parlor. Everything is going to work out for the better. We must trust in Harshad's plan. But Ashwin is feeling disappointing. He's not feeling like, a complete man because he just lost a ton of money at the stock exchange. And life is rough for him right now. Ashwin is guilty about the financial crisis that he has put his family through, and he discusses this new job opportunity in Sri Lanka. His wife, however, trusts Harshad and his plan and says not to make any rash decisions. Harshad, feeling defeated and down on his luck and having to pay back the 10 lakh debt with his family gold and the deed to the apartment with his father Shantalal offers. Luckily, Suresh, a family friend, says that, they can pay back the debts over time, not needing to the deed to their land. Sharad's father is very happy about that. But Suresh does explain that they are not able to open up the trading accounts and they will be suspended indefinitely until the debt is paid, which is crushing to Harshad. Later that night, Harshad and his father, Shantalil, have a very close heart-to-heart on the couch. His father, Shantalil, conveys his worries that, inevitably the family's going to have to leave Bombay and that Harshad should just suck it up and get a real job. But Harshad looks at his father and point blank tells him, Father, I am never going to give up on the Bombay Stock Exchange. It's just not happening. Harshad tells his father to go to bed and sleep peacefully. That night, his father unexpectedly passes away, absolutely devastating the family. And the next day, people come to pay tribute to Shantalil and his legacy and who he was as a man. And this is where Ashwin confides in Harshad that he feels guilty for not knowing about his father's heart condition. But, Harshad says, even if they did know, how are they going to pay for all the medical bills? How are they going to pay for the hospital bills? It just wasn't feasible. And Harshad tells Ashwin, this might have been the best case scenario, all things considering, because at least father passed away peacefully. Things seem to be absolutely falling apart for Harshad, too, when Ashwin tells him over a cup of tea that he is looking and planning on leaving for a brand new job opportunity in Sri Lanka. Harshad is disappointed. He's frustrated by these unfortunate turn of events that have plagued his life. But he encourages Ashwin, brother, please stay. There is a way out of this financial crisis, and I will not give up. This is somewhat reassuring to Ashwin, but Ashwin at this point is still on the fence. During this very conversation, seeking a new adventure to make income, one of the jobbers tells him that, hey, he comes up to him, he sits down, he's like, hey, even if you can't make money anymore, please keep giving us advice. Please keep giving us your predictions because we are making a killing on this market. And that sparked a new idea to make income for Harshad. And he looks at his brother Ashwin and he goes, we're going to open up our own consulting firm. This becomes super successful for Harshad, and he begins to make a good living on commissions just through his advice. They inevitably come to a decision to open their brand new business, and they name it Grow More. The name works for me. And Harshad begins to target the Indian tea companies. Harshad is beginning to crush the markets again and in no time pays off all of his debts to get full access to his trading accounts. We get a cool montage, too, of Grow More reaching out to multiple clients to open up accounts and exponentially grow their company. And by doing this, they are able to use the surplus of funds available in the stock market to further their portfolio management scheme with the promise of excellence and higher rewards for their clients. And at the end of the day, people just want to make money. In just 6 short months, they have many clients, and they're eventually making a name for themselves in a very impressive way, which even gets the notice of corporate enterprises. Corporate clients are starting to sign on now with Grow More, and eventually their good friend Bashwan, hey, he's back. Bashan is back. He decides to join the company as a partner this time, and they begin to really thrive in this new market that they have created. Unfortunately, news does break over the radio of Indira Gandhi's assassination, and that the heir to the prime minister seat is her son, Rajiv Gandhi. Manu, the Black Cobra, and Pranav believe that the markets will crash due to the instability of India's current political situation. But being the optimistic bull that Harshad is, he sees that this is a great opportunity and suggests that the ongoing liberalization policies will inevitably be good for their business, and despises a scheme to buy more without any real backup plan. He is putting all of his eggs in one basket. Typically, you don't want to do that, but Harshad says risk is the spice of life, and you got to believe it. Harshad, though, being the savvy businessman that he is, comes to the conclusion that he will invest heavily into petroleum companies. He sees these stocks, and they're cheap right now, and he knows he can make a massive profit on every single one of these stocks. The stocks that he inevitably invests into are Indoor, Zuari, Agro, and SPIC. And as with his keen eye for making money, sees these stocks are cheap and knows that they will surge for massive profits. Manu, also known as the Black Cobra, is furious with Harshad and vows vengeance for his massive loss in the petroleum stocks, as Harshad outsmarted him. He concocts a plan to destroy Harshad and his reputation by spreading false information that Harshad has lost more than 1 crore in the markets, hoping that traders will sell Harshad's stock in fear of massive loss and collapse. But Harshad, through his multiple sources, hears of this plan by the Black Cobra and very smartly decides to pay all of his dues 14 days in advance to calm the nerves of other traders. He even goes to these tea shops and these places where people will eat and drink coffee, and he decides for the full day he will pay for everyone's tea, everyone's coffee, everyone's meals, and say that this is Grow More companies because of how successful they have become as an organization. And this works to perfection, only infuriating the Black Cobra even more. Manu is sitting with the same look of frustration and determination to absolutely ruin Harshad once and for all. And that is where we conclude this episode. And, this one wasn't quite as fast-paced as the first episode, but there's a ton of information going on through here too. I didn't even get into when Harshad is explaining what short sales are in the stock market. There's a lot of information, and we kind of see how Harshad gets out of this difficult situation. Though this wasn't as fast-paced as episode 1, I found myself enjoying this just as much as the first episode, and I cannot wait for episode 3. That review will be coming very soon. So I will keep you guys updated on that. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight, and until next time.